Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Grammar Simple, the channel that makes English grammar simple. My name is Liam, and today's lesson is an intermediate lesson, present simple and present continuous. So, if you want to learn English grammar, stay tuned. All right, like I said, this is an intermediate lesson today, and we're going to be talking about present tenses in English grammar, specifically the present simple tense and the present continuous tense, sometimes called the present progressive tense, but today we will be saying present continuous. Let's begin. Okay, present simple. Use the present simple to talk about habits and routines, things that are always true, things that are true now at the present time, but maybe could change in the future. First, habits and routines. I exercise daily. The verb is exercise, the base verb. I usually lift weights, but sometimes I run. After my workout, I often sit in the sauna and relax. So you can see the verbs are in blue, and they are all base verbs. Notice the subject, I. I exercise. I lift weights. I run. I sit in the sauna. And I relax. What tense are the verbs in? They are in the base form tense, or the infinitive tense. No changes, no conjugations to the verb. Let's look at positives using the verb run as an example. We have different subjects on the left. I, you, we, they. Do you know the verb? We have he, she, it. I run, you run, we run, they run. He runs, she runs, it runs. Let's look at negatives. I do not run. You do not run. We do not run. They do not run. Or we can say don't. Don't run. Does not run. He does not run. She does not run. It does not run. Or doesn't. He doesn't run. She doesn't run, etc. Okay, I exercise daily. He exercises daily. I usually lift weights, but sometimes I run. She usually lifts weights, but sometimes she runs. After a workout, I often sit in the sauna and relax. A sauna is a hot room. Go to Scandinavia, you will see many saunas. Finland, Norway, they have lots of saunas. After a workout, they often sit in the sauna and relax. So he exercises, she lifts, they sit and relax. No S. Okay, let's look at habits and routines. Adverbs. I exercise daily. Daily is an adverb. I usually lift weights, but sometimes I run. After a workout, I often sit in the sauna and relax. The words in yellow are adverbs, frequency adverbs. What is the function of the adverbs? What is the purpose? They show frequency, which means when or how often I do something. Okay, the first type of frequency adverbs are definite frequency adverbs. Definite frequency adverbs are specific. They show exactly when and how often something happens or something is done. And we have indefinite frequency adverbs. They are general, which means not specific, the opposite of specific. And they show percentages of how often something is done, 0% to 100%. So some examples of definite frequency adverbs are every day or daily, every week, once a week, twice a week, once a month, 3 times a year, every weekend, etc. There are many, many examples. These are just some of them. Okay, let's look at indefinite adverbs. These are percentages. So always and never. Always is 100%, and at the bottom, never is 0%. Then we have usually, 90%, often, 70%, rarely, sometimes, 50%, rarely, 5%, never, 0%. Okay, there's a nice slide there showing the two types of adverbs and some common examples. Remember that definite adverbs are exact. They show a specific frequency. Indefinite adverbs show an approximate percent. Approximate means around, approximately, around. So often, I often exercise, means maybe 70% of the time. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday, something like that. Okay, I exercise daily. This is a definite adverb. I usually lift weights, but sometimes I run. What do you think? Usually, sometimes, are these definite or indefinite? Do you remember? Usually is indefinite. Sometimes is indefinite. Remember, daily is specific. It means every day. Usually is not specific. It means most of the time. 70%. Something like that. After my workout, I often sit in the sauna. This one is indefinite. Okay, here's another example. I exercise daily. I usually lift weights, but sometimes I run. I rarely take a day off. Take a day off means rest, relax. What do you think? Is rarely definite or indefinite? It is also indefinite. After my workout, I often sit in the sauna and relax. I never stay in too long. This means I never stay inside the room, the sauna room, for too much time. Is never definite or indefinite? It is also indefinite. All right, and daily, like I said before, means every day. Same meaning. Other examples of adverbs or adverbial phrases with similar meanings are 7 days a week, or Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. All of the days. Or you can say once a day. Daily, once a day. But this is similar to daily, but it's less clear because once a day means one time in a day. If I say 2 times a day, it means I do it 2 times in one day, but it doesn't mean that I do it every day. Okay, what about these examples? I usually lift weights. This is 90%. Sometimes I run 50%. I rarely take a day off 5%. So maybe I work out Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, but Sunday I relax and rest and watch movies and eat French fries and ice cream. After my workout, I often sit in the sauna. Often is, what do you think? What percentage is often? Do you remember? Often is 70%. What about never? 0%. Okay, we finished talking about present simple, habits, and routines. Let's talk about things that are always true. Some examples of things that are always true. The earth revolves around the sun. The earth revolves around the sun. The human body contains 206 bones. It's true. Summer follows spring. Octopuses have 3 hearts. Did you know that? Water boils at 100 degrees Celsius. This is always true. These are facts. Okay, things that are true now at the present time, but maybe they could change in the future. My father wears reading glasses, but maybe he will, in the future, get surgery and the doctors will fix his eyes, so he will not need them anymore. But right now, he wears reading glasses. The weather is cloudy and rainy. It's true. My dog is 1 year old. But this will change because she will be 2 years old soon, and then 3 years old, and 4. So it's true now, but not in the future. My friend lives in Toronto, but maybe he will change his city. So right now it's true, but it could change in the future. And maybe it wasn't true in the past. Maybe he used to live in Vancouver. So it's only true at the present time. Okay. We've talked about habits and routines, things that are always true, and things that are true now at the present time. Let's look at present continuous. Use the present continuous tense to talk about things that are happening now, right now, things that are happening around now, temporary situations, changing situations. How do we make the present continuous tense? The be verb plus the verb, base verb, and ing. Be verb plus ing. Okay, let's talk about the be verb first. Positives and negatives. Here's a list of different subjects in English, followed by the be verb. I'm, I am, he's, he is, it's, it is, etc. Negatives: isn't, or is not, aren't, are not. And the yellow line represents the differences. Notice that all of the subjects on the top half receive is or am, or isn't or is not. And all of the subjects on the second half, the bottom half, receive are or are not. This is singulars and plurals. I am is singular, he is singular, you are, we are, they are plurals. However, you can also be singular. You can mean you, hi. You can also mean generally people. Let's look at the verb and the ing. So we have the base form on the left and the gerund form, the continuous form, on the right. Run, running. Notice that we double the N, 2 N's. Stay, staying. Exercise, exercising. This one, we delete the E at the end. Lift, lifting. Relax, relaxing. The rule for consonant, vowel, consonant is double the second consonant. So R-U-N, run. R is a consonant, U is a vowel, N is a consonant. Consonant, vowel, consonant. Double the consonant and add ing. And with most verbs that end in E, we delete the E and add ing. Exercise, delete the E. Okay, let's focus on things that are happening now. This means at the moment of speaking. I am sitting in a chair. It's true. You can see. I can move around. It's a nice chair. Kind of. I am sitting in a chair right now as I'm speaking to you. I am talking to you right now. We are learning English. Hopefully. We are not learning Spanish. You can also say aren't. We aren't learning Spanish. Okay, things that are happening now. You are learning English. This means right now because you are watching my video right now. So, hopefully you are learning English. So I can say, you are learning English right now. It's more clear and specific using the adverb. Similar expressions are at the moment, now, or as we speak. And these yellow adverbs or adverbial phrases are only used for at the moment of speaking. Okay, let's talk about things that are happening around now. I'm not at home. I'm traveling through Europe. My friend is studying biology at the university. My father is reading an excellent book. The weather is getting hotter. These sentences mean around the present time, in the past, in the present, and in the future. So I'm traveling through Europe yesterday, today, tomorrow. My friend is studying biology at the university, but it's almost dinner time, so he's not at the university now. He's studying around now, maybe this morning, yesterday, tomorrow, Thursday, Friday, etc. My father is reading an excellent book. If I see my father reading the book, it's happening right now. But in general, nobody reads a book in one sitting, one time. They spend many days reading a book. And the weather is getting hotter. This is the change or the transition from winter into spring. All right. Currently. This semester. At the moment. These days. So these expressions in green help make the meaning of the sentence more clear to the listener. I'm not at home. I'm currently traveling through Europe. My friend is studying biology at the university this semester. A semester is a period of time in school, usually 3 or 4 months. My father is reading an excellent book at the moment. Now, this is a little bit unclear. Like I said, if I see my father reading the book now, I can say right now or at the moment is correct, but it depends on the context, right? If I don't see my father and you don't see my father, you can assume that I am talking about in general around now. The weather is getting hotter these days. These days means yesterday, today, tomorrow, last week, next week, around the present time. So, you are learning English. This means around now, in general, in your life, yesterday, today, tomorrow, etc. You are learning English these days. You are learning English this year. You are learning English until summer. And then in summer you stop, maybe, as an example. We can also say at the moment or currently. You are currently learning English. But we don't use to together. So we don't say, you are currently learning English this year. It's not wrong, but it's not so common. I would choose only one expression to use. Okay, things that are happening now. You are learning English. Things that are happening around now. You are learning English. So the sentence, you are learning English, can be used for both types of present continuous. What is the difference? So like I said, you are learning English now means right now, because you are watching my video. And it also can mean around now, in general, in your life. And we use different adverbs to help the listener understand the meaning. Also, you have to use the context of the situation to help you. If you see somebody doing something now, you know it's right now, right? I am sitting in a chair right now. I am talking to you right now. I am reading a good book these days. I'm not doing that now because I'm talking to you. But maybe tonight I read the book. Yesterday I read the book, etc. So you are learning English right now because we are speaking about English. And you are also learning English around now because this is not your first English lesson. You have learned English in the past and you will continue to learn English in the future. Okay, let's think about a situation. Your friend wants to go to the beach with you, so he texts you. He says, "Where are you? Let's go to the beach." And you say, "I can't. I'm watching Grammar Simple with Liam." That's me. "Right now. Give me 20 minutes and then we can go." So I'm watching Grammar Simple with Liam right now. This is happening right now. Things happening around now. Here's another situation. You are living in another country. You call your grandmother because you're very nice. Your grandmother asks you about your life in the new country. your grandmother says, "Where are you living at the moment? What are you doing with your free time these days?" So when you hear present continuous, are you living? Are you doing? These are questions. And when you hear at the moment, these days, your grandmother does not mean right now. She means around now, yesterday, today, tomorrow, in general, in your life. So you say, "I'm currently living near the city center, close to the stadium. I'm studying English online this week because I have a test soon." So I'm studying English online this week means maybe Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, or any of those days. But you're not studying next week, maybe, and maybe you didn't study the week before, but that's not important for the context of the conversation between you and your grandmother. Okay, I have some questions for you to see if you know the difference between things happening now and things happening around now. I'm drinking a cup of tea. You are watching YouTube on a screen. My heart is beating in my chest. I'm watching a great series on Netflix. I'm watching a great series on Netflix. Okay, I'm drinking a cup of tea. This is around now. My tea is over there, so I'm not drinking it right now. But before I turned the camera on, I had some tea, and after I finish the video with you, I'm going to finish my tea. You are watching YouTube on a screen. Is this happening now or around now? This is happening now. My heart is beating in my chest. Well, I am not dead, I'm alive, so this is happening now. Thankfully. Makes me happy. And I'm watching a great series on Netflix. This is happening around now because I'm not watching Netflix right now. I'm talking to you. But later today, tonight, I am going to watch this series on Netflix. Okay, 3 more examples. Can you guess? Happening now or around now? Let's look at number 1. Be careful. The tide is coming in. What is tide? The tide is the ocean coming in or out. Number 2. I'm driving a rental car these days because mine is at the mechanic. Number 3. I'm watching a great series on Netflix right now. Okay, the first one, be careful, the tide is coming in. This is happening now because you can see it. It's also happening around now because it started in the past. Maybe it started 3 or 4 hours in the past, and it will continue in the future for 2 or 3 hours. So it's happening now because the waves are moving, but it's also happening around now because it started in the past and continues to the future. I'm watching a great, number two, I'm driving a rental car these days because mine is at the mechanic. This is happening around now. Maybe your car has a big problem, so the mechanic needs 2 or 3 days to fix the car. So maybe I received the rental car on Monday, and today is Wednesday, and I will go to the mechanic and get my car on Friday. Okay, number three, I'm watching a great series on Netflix right now. Well, this is not true because I'm talking to you, but imagine that I'm watching right now. So the language says right now. Okay, guys, so use the present continuous tense to talk about things that are happening now or right now. We have done that. Things that are happening around now, temporary or changing situations. We have done that as well. All right, guys, that's it for the lesson today. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you learned something today. Write your questions and comments in the comments section below. And don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel. It really, really helps the channel. My name is Liam. This is Grammar Simple, the channel that makes English grammar simple. I'll see you next time. Okay, bye-bye.